Hey everybody, it's me, Eric Bjorn. Remember this guy? To many people in South Carolina, that's going to bring a bit of a laugh. Anyways, my name is Eric Bjorn. And I ran for Congress in South Carolina, Congressional District 2 in 2016. Anybody who followed the campaign knows that I ran against Joe Wilson. So I carried this volleyball everywhere I went on the campaign trail because I was running against Wilson, and he's still there today. And anybody who followed the campaign might remember this shirt. Yeah, take a look there. That's me at the keynote speech for Pride, South Carolina Pride in 2016, with my daughter next to me. Anyways, if you remember this shirt, I wore this shirt in almost every important speech I gave while running for Congress. Yep. And I haven't worn it since I stopped running for Congress, so I don't know. I was about 80 pounds, 90 pounds heavier then. Anyways, you're probably like, what's Eric got to say? Oh my gosh, what's he doing? Well, I live in New York City now. After I ran for Congress, I spent a couple of more years doing a lot of activism. I helped, I led the International Earth Day for South Carolina the next year. Me and a couple of other activists went to Washington, D.C. and did a Repute Trump event right in front of the White House with one of my good friends, Bill Harvey, dressed as Trump. I mean, he looks just like Trump, and we had Trump balloons that we handed out, and we had speeches prepared, and we arraigned him in front of the White House. That was back during his first attempt to rule the world. Anyways, if you're reading this, seeing this on my Eric Bjorn political page on Facebook, I pretty much put the site to rest a couple of years ago. It's got some followers, right? My old political Twitter account had, thousands upon thousands upon thousands. Oh my God, so many followers, but I just don't like Twitter, so I deleted it. But anyways, I've been thinking to myself, and I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and everybody in the world now knows what that means. Even though I've been through this terrible 6-year illness with long COVID, chronic insomnia, an illness that I lost so many family and friends and contacts and opportunities. It just destroyed my life, but I never stopped. Which, as an autistic person, running for Congress while working full-time as a public librarian, as a single parent, and taking care of a disabled parent, it's like, that's not particularly sane, pal. But I did it. But I did it for a 750,000 constituent congressional district that spanned 5 counties. I just wanted the world to know there's a better way. That was our campaign slogan. And anyways, that's the Facebook page. So if you go to me, Bjorn, if you know me personally and you head to that one, that's a political page that long ago was put to rest. But it's back now because I can't not any longer, even though I'm so tired just trying to recover here in New York. I can't sit by the sidelines because sometimes, listen, the world can be changed by 13 people. The world can be changed by any small group of people. And if just one thing that I say can help somebody somewhere think one thing and pass it on, which is kind of how we got the Minneapolis Revolution going on. And here's another thing. So important. If anybody in the world or in the country can hear, you got to follow. If ICE comes to you next, you have to follow the Minneapolis template. You have to understand Trump wants one ICE agent put down so that he can justify a whole bunch of things. So your resistance has got to be peaceful in the end. But look at Minneapolis and Minnesota, all those great people, the creativity of their courage. Be creative in your courage. Be 24/7 in your courage. You know, I drive around all day long, picking up the elderly, the handicapped, and the financially challenged in one of the greatest cities in the world. And I've come to learn all 5 boroughs from. I mean, any one day I might be north of Yonkers, all the way to Island City, to Far Rockaway, to Staten Island, to any one little cobbled street in Manhattan. I really have come to like just terms with the fact that I'm just here to serve. That's all. I was sick for a long time. And there's a chance that some of you who experienced that are watching this. It's a much smaller number than possible. But hey, I don't even want to say I'm the old me again. I'm something way different. But I'm no longer ill. Hey buddy, you want to come up here? Hey, everybody's Loki. Want to sit up? Oh. Many of you may know this is Loki, one of my 2 emotional support buddies. They're not just pets. They really, really got me through this thing I went through. I don't know if you can hear Loki purring. It's beautiful to me. Anyways, whatever any one of us can do to make a difference, to save the world from something very terrible that many before me have warned us about, everyone has to do everything they can. Even if it's just sending a message out into the void that says, I've been there a little bit. I stood up in 2015 and 2016 for what I knew was coming. And I didn't want anything to do with politics ever again after what's happened to me the last 5 years with my illness. 6 years. But if anything I can say can make any difference at all, if anything I can do in my days of service and the time that I'm done after can be made to make this world better, then I guess I have to do it. Because if I really am recovered, then I can start thinking about somebody other than myself. Hey Loki, wanna say hi? Where did we put Wilson? Where did Joe go? Anyways, I'm Eric Bjorn. Anything you can do it. Spreading the word. Engaging others. Maybe people who don't think the same as you. Seeing if now they don't see. Seeing if you can't be the hand that help guides them to the other side. Or maybe you're just standing against King Trump. Oh, you're going to show that? Yeah, as soon as I say that name, that's the part he shows. It doesn't matter how small the contribution is. If it's at the one-on-one level or something, a message in a bottle to the future, it's worth it. So that's why I'm here. Bit of a long message. Anybody who knows me knows I'm long-winded. Oh. Oh, my buddy Wilson. Those were the days. And I want to say especially thanks to Dimitri, Mal, and Pastor Thomas. Those were glory days in 2016 when we all stood against the impossible Goliaths before us and just did it anyway. Well, here we are. Can't believe it, almost 10 years later. I gotta do what I gotta do. And so do you. There's a better way.